Howdy folks, welcome back to Out of Ore. As you can see, we've bought a dozer. And I'm not real impressed with the dozers. They just don't work that great, so hopefully they'll get fixed more in the future. But as you can see, I've been using the dozer. I've got a bunch of this scooped out. And we've made a little bit of money, but I didn't show building all this, but basically it's just a conveyor and it feeds up into our plant. But I made enough scooping this area here out with the wheel loader to buy the dozer, so that was cool. Now let's go see. I pushed it a little bit in with the dozer. Let's see where we're at here. Now we just got a little bit of dirt in there. No pay dirt. I had a little bit of pay dirt, and actually took the excavator over there and dug a little bit, but wasn't much. Maybe $5 grand worth of stuff. Like I said, I didn't push very much in there. But I bought the dozer. We're back to almost up to 200,000 K. But these dozers are expensive. Like I bought the, I think it was the DX400W. I forget which version I went with. One of these. You know, $500,000, and they're just not that great. They kind of act like they're made out of styrofoam. The blade doesn't want to bite. Get very much in the blade, you can't push. They're just, yeah, they're just underpowered. So hopefully they will get fixed in the future update. But I've been able to do a little bit of work. Yeah, that disappeared. So this video is going to be some dozing. Let's see what it's all about. I'm going to come over here about a bulldozer width, because you tend to like fall off the side that gets all crooked. Try to just keep going. So we're going to do a pass or two over here to the right, and we'll leave one single pass in that we can clean up later. But as you can see, they just don't want to bite in. They skid all over the place. Like, they don't act like they're a big heavy dozer. So you have to kind of learn what you can push and what you can't, and just work within those limitations. Let's get this tree out of the way. And it's a real struggle to go straight, because they, like I said, they slide all over the place. The dark area is where the ore is, so we're just going to start pushing off this overburden here, this dirt. At least we're going to try. It takes a little while. Every once in a while, the blade will really bite in. And then you just bog down. You can't go anywhere. I did try the Ripper. I think it's made for rock in the game. Which seems kind of weird, but that's how it works in the game. You rip through the dirt, it just makes like a dirt streak, and then doesn't really seem to do much else. We're just going to push this down. We'll eventually get to where we can push it in. Getting a bunch of lithium and stuff. That's been our primary moneymaker here. Is lithium. I haven't customized this at all besides putting paint on it. See how she does. I might want to get some other tracks on it. Alright, now that we've got a little... See, it just wants to drift all over the place. Now we've got a little bit of the channel. Start doing a second pass here. And I'm actually going to... Let's keep the weather nice. The rain still has audio issues for some reason. Oh boy. Don't fall off of there. I haven't crashed and burned yet. Got pretty steep over there. You can see about a 45-degree angle. So I had visions of a dozer pushing a lot of material, but I mean, it does okay. But that's why I built the big pit there. I thought we could just shove this all down in there. And I did a little testing actually with the biggest dozer, or actually this is the next step up dozer. And it wasn't much better, so I don't think it's a power thing. I think it's just the way they work right now. Not necessarily the best. But it's okay. You can see we're moving material. That's the name of the game. Let's take a center pass here. What's weird is you can't turn in place like you can with the excavator. Maybe that's just how these dozers are with the steering clutches. I'm not sure. I'm not a dozer operator. Don't know all the ins and outs of the various types. Not a heavy equipment operator. I just play one on YouTube. But judging on what we made, I think we got another like 1.5 million, maybe 2 here. We get all this lithium pushed in. But I'm glad I bought the cheaper dozer. Didn't save up and spend like 1.6 million on this. I would have been very disappointed. Now you can move the blade a lot. You can tilt it. Let me show you when I get stopped here. So if I hold down control, I can tilt it like that. I've got it all the way down, so it'll kind of want to bite into the ground. And then I'm not sure if I've got them bound or not, but you can tilt it. I don't think I have that bound. You can move the ripper up and down, move it around. I don't remember what I bound the tilt keys to, but I didn't want to be tilting it at all. I wanted it to just stay straight, so we're not using the tilt function right now, but you can tilt it and you can rotate it. All the standard dozer stuff. On these you can also buy a GPS. I think it's about 65 grand. And it'll give you a display of like your blade relative to the ground. So that's kind of neat. See how we've kind of tapered that off, and yeah, it works pretty well. The dirt movement. Kind of made a drop-off point there. So is that coal? I'm not sure what that is there. Let's try that again. Yeah, we just can't quite bite off very much, but we push a little bit of a time and we make some money. It's the name of the game. Oh boy. Not sure how steep we can go here. Maybe we shouldn't tempt fate. So let me know what your luck has been with the dozer. Are they working out for you? Have you used them at all? I've seen older out-of-ore videos. I think they used to work a lot different. People making roads and stuff. Seemed like they could push a lot of material. And I've heard some mumbling on the Discord about dozers getting nerfed, so that may be why we're having trouble pushing. Straighten back up here. It seems like if these sidearms hit anything, it just pushes you right around. Also notice going a little slow kind of helps sometimes too. And let it get a bite. There we go. That worked out fairly well. Can we get back out of here? Okay, good. Wasn't sure if we could. So I think we need lights all over this bad boy. I haven't done that yet. That would look pretty cool. So I think the Dozer might be a little fast. I wish we had gearbox options. There we go. That was a decent load that time. A lot of it fell off to the side, but wasn't too shabby. Let's come back over here and make a pass. So I spent, I don't know, an hour or so over on that other side there. Before I started recording, just kind of getting used to the Dozer, figuring out how it worked. Didn't want to fumble through all that on the video. I do wonder, though, if some other tracks might help out. Do we have room to get wider tracks on here? Let's take a look in the shop. I think the track upgrades are fairly cheap. This doesn't want to seem to go anywhere without parking brake, but we'll put the parking brake on just in case. So we have a DX Trackpad H. Whatever that means. Pop our money down. Go to parts, wheels. We have a DX, here's our DX trackpads, SML XL. Not sure what the, oh, is it HD? Ah, it's just cut off the H. So we have the DX trackpad HD. That seems like it would be kind of what we want. That's just a different color, I think. Does this say anything? No. About its capabilities? So I think we only have, like, these are E's, so I wonder if they will only fit excavators. And we have these D. I'm not sure what the difference is with the, let's buy an XL. And we'll just see if it actually even works on you. That like hitting the arms. Yeah, I think that's like technically too wide for this. Does it move? It does move. Need to make scroll wheel here. Let's zoom in. Yeah, I think that's actually hitting on the vehicle. That's the XL. These are cheap, so I'm just going to try some of them. Inventory. A little clunky. There we go. That's not actually hitting on the body, but those are wider than the stock ones, right? Yeah. Let's try these just for fun. See if they're any different. So that can be sold. Keep our orange paint. We'll keep this stock stuff over here in case we need it. Alright, I don't know if that'll make any difference at all. And get some nice clear weather again. They look cool. Maybe we'll get better traction. See how we do. Yeah, it didn't get bogged down with that load. Could be observation bias, but that kind of seems like they work a little better. I know the wheels on the wheel loader seem to make a lot of difference. Come on, give me a big old bite. I want to test out these new tracks. No signs of slowing down. Yeah, we'll rock these tracks for a while. It is a lot more surface area. I don't know how the game uses that, if at all. They're tilted down. It almost seems like there's a sweet spot for like the blade height that lets it cut in correctly. So I found going down like a single channel width, you tend to get bogged down. It would want to bounce around from side to side. So I've been doing 2 wide, in case anybody was wondering. Yeah, I don't think it's getting bogged down as bad. So there you have it. This was my plan. Cut out that first part and then just start pushing stuff in. And it seems to be working out fairly well so far. Although the Dozer, like I said, was a little bit underwhelming. But what's cool, I forgot to actually show you. When I was digging down to put that conveyor in over there, I found a big old patch of pay dirt. So we're going to be processing that at some point, but right now the conveyor is in the way. So that actually helped pay for the Dozer. Getting some of that pay dirt out, put the conveyors in. So even once we get this all scraped, we're not done with this site. There's a lot more we can do. Get all that pay dirt. And I struck a little pocket of pay dirt. Let's top out. It's covered up with cement now, but right in here was a little pocket of pay dirt. It looked like it kind of went that way. And then all along here is like pay dirt. I dug in pay dirt to put this conveyor down. So we've got that to process once we get through here. Let's see what we got. Anything in here but dirt? There we go. I got a little bit of stuff. Nothing too spectacular. A little bit slow going. It was pretty nice with the wheel loader when I was clearing all this out and dumping it right there. That was some big money. Every clean out is getting like 100K. Pretty nice. And that's how we were able to afford a almost $600,000 Dozer. And if you look at the bank, no debt. I like it. We'll use that. We may use that debt when we start underground mining, because that equipment is quite expensive. Back up a little more. Put some of this lithium down in there. Now I saw in the Discord they're going to work on making the excavators heavier. Hopefully that means they'll be making the bulldozers heavier too. Also, I don't know if I'll have all this cleaned out. They're going to be adding open pit mining here in a few weeks. The next update comes out. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of equipment we have for that. And it might actually work for some of these deposits like this, where you're kind of cutting into a hillside. It's like it's kind of patchy up in here. Got a lot of lithium right here. So what do you think? Was this a good idea? Pushing this all in with the dozer? I just kept at it with the wheel loader. I kind of wanted to branch out into some different equipment. Whee! Got a good bite that time. Do a little bit of kind of different construction here. If that actually flattens out. Running over stuff. It flattens out, you know, with the pickaxe. Slow down. Let's let this kind of dig in, and then we push. Oh yeah, this would have bogged this. I bogged down completely, but with the original tracks. So I think these tracks give us more traction or more power somehow. Because I was doing that over there on the first channel I made, and yeah, I had to back up and take smaller chunks. I just couldn't handle it. So don't overlook the vehicle upgrades. Oh yeah. Much better. Cool. $4,000 well spent. Okay, get in there. Start catching that concrete. We're gonna have to get some more concrete blocks laid here in a bit. Have a hump here, so let's get that pushed in. And I'm just working the dozer blade with the mouse. I think I got that sweet spot again. Where it just really bites in and pushes a lot of material. I assumed having the bucket forward would make it bite in more, but that's not the case. Doesn't seem to make much difference. Got 4 rocks in. Good job, Dozer. We need to bite off this corner here. Oh man, I wish the weather would just stay. Yeah, man, we're not doing anything now. I think I need to put this, tilt the blade back down. We're doing on time. About 23, 24 minutes. That'll probably be enough for this one. It's just going to be more of the same here. I'm going to keep working on this and see how much money we can make. Clear this off. We'll see how it goes. I might do another Dozer episode. Not sure. But the overall plan is to get all this lithium pushed in there down to this level that I have set. And then I think after that, we might start chasing that pay dirt. Get that all cleaned out. But I don't know if we're going to need some underground mining equipment to make that happen easier, or just use the equipment we have. I'm not sure yet. We shall see. But anyway, thanks as always for watching, folks. Have yourselves a great day or night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. It's the bogging down I was talking about. I know. Supposed to stop the video. It's okay. You can check out those links on the end screen.